Hello and welcome to Lamplight Crochet. My name is Laura Bovard. I'm so glad that you joined me today. I will be showing you how to make a front post double crochet keyhole scarf. Now the reason why this is called keyhole is because there's a little place down here where a hole exists that you can put one side through. And I really like the way these scarves hold themselves together. So this is going to be a gift to one of my granddaughters, and she's just waiting and waiting for me to do the video so that I can give her the scarf. So if you do not know how to do front post double crochet, I will show you. It only takes 4 weight yarn, and I used a variegated. You can use a solid color if you want, and I used a 3.75 millimeter hook. All right, let's begin. All right, here we have our keyhole scarf, and as you can see, I will show you how to make this opening so that the other side can slip through and it can hold itself shut. It is made in the front post double crochet stitch. I'll show you how to do that. And every time that you make a front post double crochet stitch, you will begin with a double crochet stitch. You can see that row right here. It's the first row. So I'll show you how to make that foundation. This scarf is 47 inches by 3 inches wide. There are only 7 rows to this scarf, and the keyhole is made in row 5. So I will take you step by step, and you will have a beautiful new scarf in no time. All right, in order to begin, we need to place a slip knot on the hook. So we wrap the yarn around 2 fingers, cross it over, turn our fingers over, place the hook underneath the first piece and pull the next piece down in, and then we tighten the ends. All right, so we want to chain 195 for this scarf that is 47 inches by 3 inches wide. You go ahead and chain 195, and I will be chaining a lesser number for a sample piece. We'll see you then. All right, for row 1, we will be making a double crochet stitch all the way across the first row of your chains. You should have 195 chains. All right, so we're going to wrap the yarn around the hook, and we are going to do our first double crochet stitch in the 4th chain from the hook. So the first chain is the one that the yarn is pulling through. So we count from there, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go into that 4th stitch. So we wrap the yarn around our hook and go down in, wrap it around again and pull it through. We have 3 pieces on our hook, wrap around, pull through, wrap around, pull through. We're going to do another one. Wrap around the hook, go into the next stitch, wrap around, pull through, wrap around, pull through, and wrap around, pull through. Very good. So we will continue this double crochet stitch across your chain for 195, and I will meet you at the very end. All right, when you reach the very end of your first row of all double crochet stitches, we're going to chain up 3, turn our work, and we will make a front post double crochet in the 2nd post of the row here. So here we go. We count 1, which is where our chain 3 is coming up out of, and then we go 2 right here. So we want the next one. We wrap the yarn around. We place the head of the needle in front of our work. That's what keeps you from being confused. You place the head of the hook in front of your work, and you go behind that 2nd post. Wrap around, pull it through, pull through 2, pull through 2. All right, the next stitch that we will do is a normal double crochet. So we wrap around and we go into the top of the next post as we would normally do a double crochet. And then we want to do another front post. So we're going to alternate. So we place the head of our hook in front of our work, and we go behind that next stitch. Wrap around and pull through behind it. Wrap around, pull through 2, and wrap around, pull through 2. The next one will be a regular double crochet in the top of the next stitch. And so just alternate that way across your row, and I will meet you at the end of row 2. All right, we've reached the end of this row, so I want you to know that you always place a double crochet in the top of the last stitch. So we're doing that now. Place just one normal double crochet in the top of the last stitch. We will chain up 3, turn our work, and begin with a double crochet on the next row in the top of the second stitch. So we will be alternating rows. The very first row that we did the front post double crochet stitch in, we began with a front post double crochet stitch. But now this next row we will begin with a double crochet stitch in that same second stitch. All right. Now we do a front post, and we still alternate all the way across. Front post is the next one. Double crochet is the next. And so continue across your row here. And we will end, like I said, on a normal double crochet stitch. We'll see you then. All right, we've come to the end of row 3. And remember, no matter what your alternating pattern is across the row, you will end on a double crochet in the last stitch. So we do that, and we chain up 3. We're heading into row 4. Let's see, since I was talking, I don't know how many I made. All right, so we need to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. We turn our work, and in row 4, we will begin with a front post double crochet in the second chain. All right, so we find the second one there, we wrap around, and we go with our hook head in the front of our work and go behind and do a front post double crochet. Then we do a regular double crochet in the top of the next stitch, and then we do a front post double crochet. Go across this row, come to the end, and the next row is row 5, where we will do a keyhole, and it's just a matter of skipping some stitches and doing some chains. Very simple. I will show you how to do that. All right, we'll see you at the end of row 4. All right, we are ready to go into row 5. So we finished up row 4 right here. We are chaining up 3, turning our work, and you will do the pattern as usual. Row 5 starts on a double crochet in the second stitch over. So you will start with a double crochet there. And you need to do the pattern of double crochet, front post double crochet, front post double crochet for 33 stitches following this pattern. So for 33 stitches, you do that, and then you will stop and you will chain 10. So I am just going to go across my little sample piece here for a few stitches, and I will show you how to do that. Obviously, I'm going to have to stop a lot sooner than 33 because mine is a lot shorter. All right, so I am going to stop right here and pretend like I am making my keyhole like you would be. So you go across for 33 stitches, and when you reach 33, then you want to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do 5. You do 10. So you chain 10. Then you count over by 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you keep counting up to 10. In the next one, you do whatever that stitch is. So my next one would be a front post double crochet. And that is what I am going to do here to start again in making the pattern. So you will chain 10, and then your 11th one over, you count your 10 in here, and then your 11th one over, you do whatever stitch that is next in your row, and then you just continue across to the end. Remember, the very last one will be a double crochet. You just make a double crochet in the very last stitch, and we will see you at the end. All right, we've just reached the end of row 5 where we placed our keyhole, and we put our double crochet stitch in the last stitch. Now we chain up 3, turn our work, and this next row, row 6, you will begin on a front post double crochet on the second one. So we do a front post there. We do a double crochet in the next one. We're going to alternate clear over to this keyhole area, and then I will show you what to do. All right. So we have come to the keyhole area. We are going to do a double crochet in every single chain across, okay? So you just place your hook in the next one over, and you do a double crochet in every single chain across. And obviously you will be doing 10 double crochets because you did 10 chains. So we do that until we get to the other side, and we resume the pattern that we had going there. So you would just either do a double crochet or a front post double crochet, whichever one comes next on the other side of your chained area. All right, and you just complete that pattern to the end, and you will have finished your scarf. Oh, nope, you will not have. Let's see, that was row 6. And you need to go one more row, row 7. And then you will have completed your scarf. Then I will show you how to make the fringes. So I am going to skip on over to the fringes. You don't need to watch me make another row. So I will show you now how to make the fringes. All right, so meet me back here and I'll show you how to do that. All right, in round 7, row 7, I should say, you will begin with a double crochet in that second stitch. So you should alternate after that. Double crochet, front post, double crochet, front post, double crochet, front post, and it should line up with all your other rows so that it looks correct and uniform. So you will end on a double crochet, as we've always done before. Then you tie off your ends. And you realize that my swatch, the scarf length will be going this way. All right, with this little tiny swatch, it's a little bit difficult to tell, but my length of my scarf is going this way. So the ends are here and here for me. The ends are here and here, and I'm going to show you how to make the fringes. You want to get a cardboard and wrap yarn around it 28 times. In my scarf, I had 8 pieces of yarn in each fringe. So that's what we're going to do. So we start at the top of our cardboard. This is about a 3x4 piece of cardboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Now we want to cut that off at the top. Top only. We're going to make sure that our, well, and then I'm going to cut that piece attached to the yarn skein off. Now we're going to do this on the wrong side of our scarf. So we turn it over to the wrong side. We're going to divide these in 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm not going to go through all of them because once I do 1 or 2, you'll see how to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that one has 5. All right, so we have our 4s set out. We grab a very large hook, much larger than the one that we crocheted with. I crocheted with a 3.75, which is an F hook. And this one I just grabbed a J so that we'll grab all of these pieces at once. We are going to, first of all, make a fringe in the end, make another fringe in the other end. Then we will make a fringe in the middle, and then we will go exactly in between those pieces so that we can make sure they're all even. That's what I did here. Each end, then the middle, and then one in between those. All right, so we take this and we place, now we're on the wrong side, we go into the very end and we pull those through. All right, pull those through a ways so we have a loop on our finger, and then we reach down in and grab those pieces. Oh, I should have just done it with my hook there. So we grab all of those pieces and bring them on through, and I'm not a very good example for you. Let's do this again better. All right, so we grab all of those pieces and bring them through and tighten them like such. You can trim them later if you want. When I did my original one, it sure turned out a lot better. I didn't even trim those. But now let's do another one. All right, so we go into the very end with our extra large hook. We pull those pieces through, big enough to pull everything else through. We wrap, pull that through. Hey, I'm getting better. And so then we've made our fringe there. So the wisest thing to do then is make a fringe in the middle and then one in between each one. So that is how you wrap up this scarf. And I hope that you totally enjoy your scarf. You know, my granddaughter tells me, Grandma, did you make the video yet? Can I have the scarf yet? And so finally I have this done, and it's very unique. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. And so then I slip the right side through the left side, and it holds it shut around the neck really well. So thank you for joining me at Lamplight Crochet, and we'll see you next time for wonderful gift ideas.